Here are 5 essential FL Studio features you need to know. Hello and welcome to BusyWorksBeats.com. I'm going to show you guys in FL Studio some of the new features you guys may not have known. Firstly, we have a melody here. We're going to run this melody into the mixer, hitting Control L. We're going to open up what's called the Transporter plugin. This is just a great plugin for trap melodies. Just turn the sensitivity up. Turn your octave shift up so that it actually shifts the notes, and then turn this up to the right. This means it's going to pitch the stuff up an octave. You can mess with the reverse if you want it to reverse or not, and the probability. So let's just have a low probability somewhere in here. So we'll reverse some, but not reverse everything. Okay, so let's hear the melody through this. I also like to mess with my spread knob. We can also right click and create an automation clip for the reverse. So let's add this pattern into the playlist here and just have it kind of do different things over time. Because what we'll do is copy this and we're going to print this to audio. Let's go to song mode. So think of it like a delay that can be reversed. And you can also mix the dry level. So let's have this go down over time. So you get a really cool performance. Okay, let's print this to audio. Let's right click, consolidate tracks from start. Let's make sure we have insert effects on, which is our transporter effect. We're going to hit start. Now from here, we'll print it to audio. I learned this next technique from Wonder Girl. So what we're going to do is double click on the sample, right click, and then we're going to open up in Fruity Slicer. Very important that you render to the tempo. Now we're going to slice to either the beat or the half beat. Let's just go with the beat. Let's go back to our channel rack. Hit Control X. Let's go to a new pattern. Hit Control V. Add this pattern into the playlist and then mute the original audio. So now we have it chopped up into pieces. And now we can rearrange it however we want. Now, some things people don't know in here. You can pitch slide these chops. So if you double click a note, you can make it a slide note just like that. So people don't know that. So pitch slides in semitones from here to wherever the note is. So if you don't want that much of a dramatic pitch slide, you can simply make an only pitch slide. What is this? 4 notes. You could also make a pitch slide up. Okay, most people don't know you could do that. Okay, so now we have that. Now what we could do is go inside our browser here. Let's find an 808. Let's go to BusyWorksBeats.com. Actually, I'm working on a new kit. Let me find it though. So let's say you want this 808. Okay, let's record this in. Turn the metronome on. Okay, so, but the thing is the 808 is very linear. Let's double click, hit Alt Q to quantize. Go back to your channel rack here. We're gonna go to the 808, go to the pre-computed effects, mess with the stereo delay. This is a built-in widener, and it's very good for vocals too. And now the 808 has width to it without doing a bunch of stuff. Now also too, we have a clip mode. So clip mode, most people just turn it up and then turn boost up. But when you apply it with the EQ, it gives you a different type of clipping. Or a different type of waveform, I should say. View. This is really good for snares, so we're not going to use it on the 808, but I just wanted to show you guys that. Let's pull up a snare. Okay, let's say we want a snare. Okay, so let's say on the snare, we go to pre-computed effects. You can mess with the EQ curvature. And then also too, you can mess with what's called pogo. This will add like a pitch diving effect. So I've noticed when you turn it to the right, here's the original. If we turn it to the right, we get more of like a snappy snare. And then also too, you can combine this with the EQ to add like a bottom to the snare, and then you can clip it and then boost. It's hard to see, but now we're basically just making it sound more acoustic. I use this a lot in my sound design. Now we have a whole different, so here's the original. And then we can widen it. Now we have a whole new snare. All right, those are all the tips I wanted to show you guys. Just a little stuff you might not have known. You can also reverse it the other way. All right, guys, I won't hold you for long. Just those 5 features you probably didn't know in FL Studio. Go to busyworksbeats.com/FL Studio to learn a lot more. Peace.